Welcome back to History Hackers,
Hi, everyone.
the podcast where we mine the past for strategies you can use today. I'm John.
And I'm Lila. So, John, today you've brought us a figure who sounds, I don't know, more like a modern tech CEO
Right?
than a second century warlord.
That's the perfect way to put it. We're talking about Cao Cao, a man who rose to power, during the complete collapse of China's Han Dynasty.
Wow.
He didn't just survive the chaos, he basically became its CEO.
I love that title, CEO of Chaos, because for anyone in business, that's the real story, isn't it? Navigating a market that's in total disruption.
Totally.
I mean, it was the ultimate hostile takeover environment, and he was the ultimate disruptor.
Oh, absolutely. The central government was corrupt and powerless. The country was fracturing into territories controlled by these powerful families. Just think of it as a market where the regulator's asleep and all the regional franchises are going rogue.
So what was his seed capital? What was Cao Cao working with?
Good question.
Was he born into some top-tier family?
Well, yes and no. His family had money and some influence,
Okay.
but they were considered new money. They didn't have the pedigree of his rivals, like the Yuan clan.
Ah.
He had the resources to build a team, but he wasn't part of the old boys club, and that meant he didn't have to play by their stuffy, outdated rules.
A classic asymmetric advantage. So how did he make his first move?
Well,
When a massive peasant uprising, the Yellow Turban Rebellion, shattered the last bits of imperial control in 184 CE?
right, the government basically just legalized private armies. And while everyone else was cautiously waiting,
Yeah?
Cao Cao took his family's fortune and funded his own military startup.
A military startup. I love it.
He led his new troops into a coalition, and while most of the other leaders were just posturing, Cao Cao was one of the few who actually fought. He lost the battle,
Oh.
but he won the war for reputation.
So his initial public offering was a financial loss,
Yep,
but a massive PR success. That is such a brilliant lesson. Sometimes a bold attempt that doesn't fully succeed is better for attracting talent and investors
right.
than just playing it safe.
And that reputation attracted brilliant people to his next, even bolder venture.
Okay.
By 196 CE, the Han Emperor was basically a political refugee, just a symbol of legitimacy with zero actual power.
A liability.
He was being disguised. Most warlords saw him as a burden, exactly.
But Cao Cao saw it as an asset.
He did.
Let me guess. He acquired the emperor.
He did better. He welcomed the emperor to his own capital, becoming his official protector.
Wow.
Overnight, he owned the whole platform. His wars were no longer just personal conquests.
No.
His wars were now imperial missions to pacify the realm.
He acquired the operating system for the entire political market.
Yes.
All his actions are now officially sanctioned while his competitors are automatically branded as illegal rebels. That's not just strategy. That's genius-level marketing.
But marketing doesn't win battles alone. His masterpiece was the Battle of Guandu in 200 CE.
Okay.
He was facing his arch-rival Yuan Shao, who outnumbered him maybe 5-1. A frontal attack was suicide.
So he didn't attack the competition's strength.
Nope.
He went for the weakness.
Exactly. He received intelligence from a defector that his enemy's main supply depot at Wuchao was lightly guarded.
Ah, there it is.
So, Cao Cao himself led a small elite force on a high-risk, high-reward night raid.
He didn't send a subordinate.
No,
He led the raid himself.
he did. They burned the entire supply depot to the ground.
Wow.
The sight of the flames caused panic and mass desertions in Yuan Shao's army. It disintegrated. He didn't just beat the army.
Right.
He broke its will to fight by attacking its supply chain.
That's a lesson for any business. Don't go head-to-head with your giant competitor's biggest product.
Exactly.
Find their logistical weak point, their customer support bottleneck, their reliance on a single supplier. A precise strike there can be absolutely devastating.
And he supported this whole military machine with two revolutionary organizational pillars.
Okay.
First, pure meritocracy. He issued decrees asking for talented men even if they lacked traditional virtues. He just wanted skill, period.
A high-performance culture. He cared about your numbers, not your background.
Yep.
That creates psychological safety for your top performers to take risks. But how did he feed this massive meritocracy?
Ah, the big question.
That was the biggest constraint back then, wasn't it?
It was. and he solved it with a system called the Tuntian.
Okay.
He settled his soldiers and landless refugees on state-owned farmland. They became self-sufficient military agricultural colonies.
Wait, so he turned his biggest cost center, feeding the army,
Mm-hmm.
into a revenue-neutral activity. That is incredible. That's vertical integration, 1,800 years before it became a business school buzzword.
Totally.
While his rivals were running out of food, he could sustain campaigns for years.
But even a genius can get it wrong. After unifying the North, he got overconfident.
Uh-oh.
He marched south to face the warlords Sun Quan and Liu Bai, and he sent them a letter that was less a negotiation and more an arrogant demand for total surrender.
Big mistake. He failed to map his stakeholders' interests.
Yep, he gave them absolutely no choice but to fight.
Exactly. His threat completely backfired, pushing his two main rivals into a powerful alliance.
Right.
They united and famously destroyed his massive fleet at the Battle of Red Cliffs with fire ships. It was a stunning defeat, one that ensured China would be divided for the next 60 years.
It's the perfect cautionary tale. Success can breed the very arrogance that leads to your downfall.
Absolutely. You have to stay paranoid. You have to keep analyzing the competition with that same hunger you had when you were the underdog. Wow, what an incredible story.
He was a poet, a general, an administrator, a strategist.
Wow.
A true CEO for any era. And that's all the time we have for today on History Hackers.
Already?
For a deeper dive into Cao Cao's business lessons, be sure to check out the link to our blog article in the show notes.
And as you go about your week, here's a question we'd like you to think about. What is the food supply in your own organization or career? That single critical resource that, if you controlled it, would give you a sustainable advantage over everyone else.
Thanks for listening.